Hello and welcome to this tremendously overpriced yet somewhat quiet gift shop in the airport right here in beautiful Mexico City. It's about 5:15 in the morning, and welcome to, I guess this is going to be episode 1 of what is my big trip to Thailand. I'm going to Thailand. I'm on my way. I've been on my way for a few hours at this point now. A lot of waiting and nothing much else so far. So I'm going to Thailand. I'm going to do, my plan is to do, if you've been following my videos, thank you first of all, but if you've been following, I did a trip in 2023 at the same time of year in February 2023. I went to Thailand and Vietnam and Cambodia, and I did a daily video. I guess people call them vlogs. It's just it's what I did every day was a video, and some of them were really long, feature length film length, I think. However you say that. And I'm going to do the same thing this year, somewhat at the I wouldn't say insistence of Mr. Randy. I was going to do it anyway, but Randy told me he really likes these, so that's what I'm going to do. Starting with the journey, which is, as I said, quite long. It's going to be. I'm starting here in Mexico City. My flight leaves at 6:05, and it is on time so far. I'm flying to San Francisco, California, which is 5 hours. And then from there, I only have an hour and 40 minutes. It's going to be tight. I got to get on another plane. I'm going to have to run, and I'm going to get another plane that's going to go to Tokyo, Japan, which is 11 and a half hours. And then after spending 11 and a half hours on that plane, I'm going to sit in Tokyo for 3 hours and 40 minutes, and then board another plane to Bangkok, Thailand. It's going to take another 7.5 hours. So that's a long, long time. I think that the airport time alone, or the flight time from the time I leave Mexico to the time I touch down in Bangkok, is 29 hours. If you include the time that I left my house and the time that I'm going to get to Bangkok, get off the plane, get my bags, get out of the airport, get through immigration, get to my hotel, it's going to be 49 at least, probably 50, maybe 51 hours. That's including the time change too. They're 13 hours ahead of me. So that's what I'm in for. And the airport is very busy. When I got here a couple of hours ago, it was quite quiet. But it's become quite busy here. I would even say it's bustling. So I am on my way to San Francisco shortly. And I've got window seats all the way. Maybe I'll show some takeoffs and landing. All right.
De economy, como también utilizar nuestro sistema de entretenimiento a bordo, incluyendo películas, series de televisión y juegos interactivos. Muchas gracias y bienvenidos.
That's me. They said it's a full flight today, so we gotta put our bags on the floor in the seat beneath us. Only the big carry-ons like this up there, and a couple other things that I'll mention, because when I was in that expensive gift shop, it's very distracting. There's a lot going on. I'm not very good at this to begin with, but a few other things that I forgot to mention. One is, I mentioned I went to Vietnam and Cambodia a couple of years ago in 2023 and did one of these videos, these vlogs, daily diaries, videos, whatever you want to call them. I forgot to mention that I also went last year to Turkey and Greece. I did the same thing, so if you like that, you can go and watch that. And also at this point, I've been awake now for, it's almost 6 a.m. It's just about 5:48 right now. I've been awake at this point now for over 24 hours, about 25 hours. I woke up yesterday, Sunday, at 4:40 in the morning. Worked from 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. Took a break, got a beautiful haircut, ate lunch, came back, worked for another hour, packed, got ready, came to the airport. So it's already been a long day for me, and the plane is still sitting here at the gate. So there's an update on what's happening in my travel. This is going to be very exciting, as you can tell. And people are still loading in, as they say. And it's dark outside. Still, Sunrise is, I think, around, I don't know, 6:20, 6:30 these days. There we go. Coming into San Francisco any minute now, and I've never been to San Francisco before. I've flown in here to the airport before once in 2001 or 2002 on at a connecting flight from Las Vegas. Went from Las Vegas to San Francisco to Toronto. Strange route. I just remember it was a really wild, cool landing because it looks like you're gonna land in the water, and if you're lucky, you don't. Pretty cool around here. All this water came from Donald Trump. He released it all last week. 200 meters above the water here. Well, wasn't that exciting? So I am in San Francisco here. That's my plane that I just showed. I'm on my way to Tokyo. Barely. I'm going to tell you something. For those that are new here, that don't know me, that have never watched any of my videos, I'll tell you something. I like to complain. I like to point out faults, both in people and in things, in government and the way things run. And I think everything can be done better the way that I say it should be done. I think I inherited that from my father. I like to voice my opinion about how inefficient some things are in any country, including right now. So what a stressful event this was, arriving here in San Francisco. So the plane got here I only had an hour and 40 minutes. I think I mentioned that, which is pretty tight for, to get a connecting flight. You never know if you have to change terminals or whatever. And so the plane arrived 20 minutes early, which is great. I thought, okay, that gives me 2 hours instead of an hour and 40 minutes. But then the pilot or the flight attendant made an announcement that they had to wait, or we all had to wait on the plane, because we arrived at 8:40. Customs and Border Patrol opens at 9 o'clock, or Border Control, whatever it's called, immigration opens at 9 o'clock in the morning, like they're a bank or retail store or something. And I don't know, so I had to wait for that. And then, God, you got to go through customs, and then I have to claim my bag, and then recheck my bag, and then go through security again. And I'm not the biggest traveler, but I've traveled through airports in France, Canada, connecting flights, France, Canada,
Good day, boarding group 2. You can board
where
all
else?
board
Tokyo, Japan, Germany, and you just go through. If you have a connecting flight, you get off one plane, you go to another. But in the United States, they like to make you jump through hoops, I think is the expression. And all you're doing is going from one plane to another, but basically it's as if you're arriving at the airport, as if you're staying here in San Francisco. And I almost missed it. I just got here now at the gate, and they're boarding now. So I just had enough time to get through all that stuff that I had to do, and recheck my bag and everything. And now I'm gonna board and get on the 11.5-hour flight to Tokyo, Japan. This is a big plane.
Each aircraft type is different. If you are unable or prefer not to sit in the exit row, please let a flight attendant know. We will be happy to find you another seat.
乗務座席にお座りの方には緊急時に援助をお願いいたします。安全な席をご覧いただき
Alright, this plane is much better. This is a 11.5-hour flight, so obviously there's a lot more to offer. Let me explore. Well, that map isn't going to be anywhere because we're still just sitting here on the at the gate. All right, so let's see what to expect. All right, so we're going to leave, and we get a meal, then the lights out, and a snack, lights back on, another meal, and we're not moving anywhere now. Let's see what else. These are pretty cool. So much different than, remember in the old days when there'd be like one TV screen every 5 rows, and there was one movie and you couldn't stop it, you couldn't pause it. Much better now. All right, so let's see the this is everything they got here. Let's go to S and see if Seinfeld is available. I saw Friends on a flight from Istanbul last year. I think between Istanbul and Paris. There's like 10 episodes or something. Seinfeld? Ah, Sopranos. Oh, I'll be watching some Sopranos for sure. I don't see Seinfeld though. Okay, well, Sopranos, that's even better. Let's see if they got Friends. Oops, I'm doing a terrible job of recording this. Okay, they got Friends. Probably 10 episodes. Oh, 20 episodes, alright. And I hear Blind Melon, No Rain playing. What else do I like? Do they have Curb Your Enthusiasm? Oh, and the girl behind me is singing No Rain. There's C. There's Curb Your Enthusiasm. This looks like season 12. Yeah, that season sucked. I love Curb Your Enthusiasm, but that season pretty much sucked. I'll watch it anyway. I guess that's all I care about for TV. Let's see what other categories they got. These are full seasons? Alright, I don't care about any of these. I don't think, full seasons of Sopranos. Alright. Let's see. What's considered classic TV? Veep is considered classic. I don't know if it's old enough to be considered classic. One of the worst shows ever created. Big Bang Theory sucks. Oh, there's more Curb? Oh, alright, they got season 1 too. Okay, so more Curb. That's good. Oh, Band of Brothers, one of the greatest things ever created for television. Alright, they got a lot of options here. Alright, this flight, 11 and a half hours, should be pretty good. I will pause season 1, episode 1 of Sopranos. So, whoops. To show the takeoff. And it always bothered me in Sopranos that Tony goes into the water to see the ducks wearing his bathrobe. That kind of annoys me. Alright, here we go. And I have to say, something I didn't mention earlier, I'm a little bit disappointed. This is, I guess, my fault, if you want to say that. I thought I was flying on a different airline. I thought it was ANA Airline, which is all Nippon Airways, which I rode on, I'll maybe turn this around before I get to the details of my food. When I went to Vietnam 2 years ago, I flew on ANA, all Nippon Airways, from Houston, instead of San Francisco, it was Houston to Tokyo, and then Tokyo to Vietnam was on ANA Airlines. And I thought this was the same thing. It turns out that the first two legs, Mexico City to San Francisco, was United, which I knew. I thought this leg that I'm on now, I thought that was ANA, but it turns out I learned at the airport when I got to San Francisco, when I saw that plane, I thought this leg was also ANA. I guess I just kind of assumed. You know, they have these partnerships, and it's like this airline, but operated by the other airline. And this flight is pretty good, but it's not as good as ANA was. ANA had, at least in terms of food, I mean, what I see here, I think ANA was better. I guess the planes are the same. By the way, this is a Boeing 777, if you're interested in such stuff. But this food, I've only got it in front of me now. It doesn't look nearly as good, based solely on the dessert. This is a little teeny tiny cheesecake brownie. On ANA, which I will be taking from Tokyo to Bangkok, we had Haagen-Dazs ice cream, a nice, good-sized container too. I think it might have been 2 liters, maybe even a gallon. So this is, and also this bread is smaller. The other one on ANA, the food was much better, and I had like 7 or 8 things. There was salad and bread. I guess this is, I don't know what this is, some kind of, I don't know, there were 2 choices. There's chicken and rice. I got the vegetarian stir fry, which I guess is, I think it's noodles with, it says 7 vegetables. And let's see how it looks. Oh, it looks very good. Oh, nice and colorful. All right. And I've got a Stella there and a Stella there. I'm going to maybe try to pound some beer so I can sleep. I can't sleep on planes. I can fall asleep, but I can't stay asleep. So maybe if I drink a couple or 10 beers, I'll be able to sleep and enjoy the flight. In between, now I'm on to Curb. I watched the first episode of Sopranos, and now I'm a few minutes into the Black Swan episode of Curb. All right. And we're still flying over the ocean. We just passed the halfway point about 20 minutes ago, I think. And they've moved on to the next snack. This is a good hot snack. It's this balsamic chicken and arugula and mozzarella sandwich. And I switched from Stella to this Two-Hearted IPA. I've been flying for about 9 hours now on this leg, and I've been standing and walking for about the last 20 minutes, just stretching a little bit, a little change of scenery. Here's a tour. And it is the middle of the afternoon. It's blazing sun outside, but everybody's got the shutters down. And this is 343 seating arrangement. This is business class. This one is open. Oops, filming people as they're going in and out of the bathroom. Alright, let's avoid that. And this is the peon section where I am. It's very dark. My seat is over here somewhere against the window. we go, after 11 and a half hours. Yeah, I'm in Japan, all right.
Welcome to Tokyo. You are at 31 flight. So this will depart at 6:05 p.m. We don't have the gate information.
I don't know where I am.
You can also check the screen at the airport.
I'll have to find out what's happening here. From whence I came, and then to the bright neon lights of the big city of Tokyo. And I guess this is going to be a very easy, very, very Japanese. This is Japanese efficiency at its finest, I think. Unlike San Francisco, where I had to do some monkey business here. I asked the woman at the gate. She said, all I have to do is just go to the gate, that's it. Don't have to check my bag, don't have to go through customs. Don't even have to get a greeting from anybody. Don't have to get permission for anything. I just go to the gate. I've got 3 hours and 40 minutes here, which I guess now that I don't have anything to do, that's a little bit of a long time, but I'd rather have 3 hours and 40 minutes than have to rush and be stressed like I did in San Francisco. So I will wander this airport, and well, I gotta come here properly once. I really, really want to come to Tokyo or Japan. Very cool place, very appealing to me. What a country. I've heard for quite some time that 11.7 in Japan is the best 11.7s in the world. Japan and Thailand, where I'm going. But look at the lineup, and maybe that's true. Maybe the lineup is by because of people that have heard the same as I have, that Japanese 11.7 is tops in the world. But I'm not going to wait in that lineup just to go in a convenience store, so I will continue. When I got here a couple of hours ago, I felt like I was almost the only person here, and now it seems to have been... Business is picking up, as JR would say, because it's quite crowded now. I just went to my gate and realized I had another 2.5 hours, so I walked all the way back here to 11.7. And the lineup, yeah, it's still very long. I've only been standing at it less than 3 minutes, so yeah, it's not as bad as I thought. If you've got a few minutes to spare, which I have plenty of. So let's see what the big deal is about 11.7 in Japan. I don't know if I'll buy anything, but I want to take a look. Not impressed so far. I want to check out the Pringles. This is disgraceful. It's like I'm at old Mother Hubbard's house. This is very un-Japanese. And I remember this is why 11.7 is famous in Japan and Thailand for this, the prepared food. Not that, it's some kind of seafood. And this 11.7 is the tiniest, I just knocked over this guy's thing. Sorry. The tiniest one I've ever seen. Oh, they got, what is this? Barbecue something. Oh, and that's all. I guess that's all. Wow. No chips, no snacks, nothing, unless they're around here. No, there's not one single bag of chips, can of Pringles, nothing. Very disappointing. There's the whole store. This and this. That's all. I'm disappointed in you, Japan. It's one of these big planes again, same as the last one, or similar. There's me. Nemesis. Anybody remember that? Something back that. And also the first time I've seen these windows since 2 years ago that have the you can control how dark the tint is, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I'm running out of things to show. Here's the first and only meal of the day. I have to say this: the food here on this airline, ANA, is much better than on United. Just bigger portions, looks nicer, looks better, fresher, just better around. I got my main dish. This is tandoori chicken with saffron rice. The other option was tempura. I think it was shrimp over steamed rice. A little vegetable salad there. This is sushi, real sushi, raw fish. I don't know what that is. It looks like sliced chicken or something with, I don't know what that is on top. It looks like walnuts, maybe it's quinoa or something. And I don't know what the white ball is. Some bread there, some crackers and cheese, and more of that Japanese lemonade. Yeah, this is really good food here. And this cements it that this airline has much better food. ANA has much better food than United. Cookies and cream Haagen-Dazs. Excellent. And this meal was excellent. It was quite filling. I feel quite full after eating that. The one on United, I probably could have eaten 2 meals, and the one there that had the thing that I thought was chicken was actually ham, and it was potato, like mashed potato, I guess, and I don't know if it was quinoa. And the other thing was definitely not sushi. It was some kind of vegetable. I have no idea what it was, but it definitely wasn't sushi, and it tasted pretty good. So I'm going to eat my cookies and cream Haagen-Dazs now. to see here. Alright, we've landed. Nothing else to see. My first ever steps in Thailand. I feel a blast of air conditioning. What a nice feeling being in a new country. This whole process in the airport couldn't have been easier. It took me, I waited maybe 6 or 7 minutes to get through the line at immigration. And then once I got to the dude, it took maybe 30, 35 seconds. No words were exchanged, which I liked. You just put your fingers on the scanner, then put your thumbs on the scanner. He stamps your passport and that's it. And now I'm outside the airport. I'm gonna grab a grab, and it's probably going to be very expensive. Look at all these people waiting. So I'll grab this and hopefully soon get to my hotel. And things continue to go smoothly. It was a little bit more expensive than I would have guessed. I guess it's going to be around, I don't know how to quote these prices in US dollars, Thai baht, Mexican pesos, Canadian dollars, but it was 428 Thai baht. Kind of a long trip, 38 minutes it's going to take to get to my hotel. I waited about 10 minutes for this guy to come. And this is also my first country where they drive on the opposite side of the road and have the driver on the opposite side of the car. I saw this dude getting some baht out of his wallet, so I assume we're at a caseta, a toll booth, and yes. So I guess that's included in the price. And it's still cheaper than what I paid to get to the airport in Mexico. Oh, it was free. He had his money out for nothing. Punsuk Place Hotel. I've made it to my modestly priced hotel. After that ride was about 45 minutes or something. So I'm gonna go check in here and then see what's happening. And here's my hotel room. Oh, everything was great so far. This is like, I'm so used to being in Mexico and dealing with incompetence and endless problems for the simplest of tasks. I've only been in Thailand for about an hour and a half, and I'm very impressed, I have to say. I almost had a micro panic attack when I went to check in. If any of you remember, let me get away from the mirror, remember my Vietnam adventures when I got to my hotel at around the same time, and the time now is 1:40 in the morning. When I got to my hotel in Vietnam, it was around the same time. And there was nobody there. The hotel was dark. It was locked. And I couldn't get in. I had to stay outside on the street and in a girl's apartment for the night. And when I got here, the same thing. The reception was closed, and there was a guy at the parking lot. And I said, I have a reservation. And he showed me, he pointed to the sign, he tapped it. He tapped the sign like this, and it said, check-in is at 2 o'clock. I was like, oh man, here we go again. And I was texting with somebody from this hotel about 3 or 4 days ago, because I added this as an extra night, not realizing that I was going to get here. I had reserved it for tomorrow, because it's technically after midnight now. I hadn't realized that, so I had to book this extra day. I really could have checked in, 12 hours ago if I had been here. And I said, just please, 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 please promise me that there will be somebody there when I check in. And they said, yeah, we promise. And they were right. So here I am. And this hotel is around, how much was it? It was like 428 baht. And it's like 20, 21, 22 bucks US. like that. And look at this, it's nice. It's got a giant bed, just like all the hotels that I had in Cambodia and Vietnam. They have little mini refrigerators, which is great because you always want, oh, they got cold bottles of water waiting for you already. The TV will not be touched. Let me see what else. What is this? Closet, I guess? Oh, that's the bathroom. I guess this is the shower. No, that's locked. I don't know why. What is that? There was no shower in here, was there? Ah, it's one of these. This is like Mexico where there's no shower curtain or door. It's just like that, which I don't really like, but oh well. Nimodo. What is this? Oh, this is the a little balcony. That was that door that was locked. And a closet, which I will not be using. Now, one thing that sucks is these people at the last airline, I guess, busted my luggage. The wheel broke right off. So it's like this. It's like the Leaning Tower of luggage. That's no good because I'm going to be traveling a lot on this trip and I can't wheel that around. So I'm going to have to buy a new one before I make my next move, which is in 4 days. It's okay for now. But when I go to my next destination here in Thailand, I can't take that with me. As the driver, the Grab driver pulled up, I saw an 11.7 store just down the street, maybe about 100 meters. I think I'm going to go there and get something very quickly. I'll return before I wrap it up as we look at these beautiful pictures of some volcano in a country that is not Thailand. So here's my hotel, Punsuk Place. And let's see if I can walk this in real time, see how long it takes to get to 11.7. It was very close. And I'm pretty much right in the center of Bangkok, very close to a lot of things. Let me do this. Very close to a lot of things. Really smells like garbage around here. And I'm close to the metro system. I think it's about a 15-minute walk. A bunch of things I'm doing tomorrow. I think everything I'm going to do tomorrow, which is going to be my first full day here, is going to be everything on foot. I just want to try to get a feel for it without having to navigate a new system or anything. I'll do that on my next day. Oh, it really stinks around here. I think I'm at 11.7 already. Oh yeah, look at that, very close. What did it take me? A minute and 10 seconds to walk here. Very close. So this will be my first real trip to an 11.7 in Thailand that everybody raves about. That one in the airport didn't count. That was a 0. This one will be much better. Hello? Let me take a look here. Oh, it's big. Oh, they even welcome you. This is, I guess, what everybody raves about is these the sandwiches and the prepared food. I care more about the snacks and candy. Oh yeah, but I was gonna say I just want to get. I think I want to get a couple of beers because even though, and I'll wrap this up in the hotel with my statistics, my sleeping or non-sleeping statistics. I want to get a couple of beers to drink really quick to help me get to sleep. Because even though I've been awake for a long time, I think it's going to be hard for me to sleep. I'll maybe give a better tour of 11.7 at a more appropriate time. Oh my God, look at this. Wow. Why do anybody want to live in any country other than Thailand? I'm in heaven here. I want to just start my day now. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to get a couple things here and wrap it up back at the hotel. Well, there goes my plan. The beer is hidden behind this curtain because for today and tomorrow, it's a Buddhist religious day and no alcohol can be sold. Well, ruins my plan. I spent a minute and 10 seconds walking here, and now I have to do something else. Maybe they sell beer at my hotel. Ah. And it keeps getting better because I came out of 11.7. And I see this nice kitty. Meow, meow. Good boy. All right, back to the hotel for some show and tell, and then to wrap it up for this first day, kind of. I'll get to my stats shortly, but first I will show what I purchased at 11.7, and I'm out of luck on the beer. I asked this guy downstairs in the hotel lobby. They do sell beer. It's just in a little fridge. I asked, can I buy a beer? And he just said, no, tomorrow. That's all. So I guess that's also related to this religious Buddhist holiday, whatever it is. Anyway, so that sucks. I sound like an alcoholic. You know, I need beer to help me get to sleep. But extenuating circumstances. But I will show the loot that I got at 11.7. I bought like 3 things, and then I went to pay for it. And I went to pay with card, and the woman says you have to spend 200 baht to pay with credit card. So I bought a few more. So I did get these Korean barbecue blue diamond almonds. I also got sriracha blue diamond almonds and volcano blue diamond almonds. I feel like I'm in Mexico. Everything is spicy again. I got these Lay's. What flavor are these? Max. What's this called? Max. I guess it's like steak flavor, barbecued steak or something like this. Lay's. And this brand of, it says coated peanuts with Texas barbecue flavor. It looks like the same thing. It's like a shish kebab, a skewer, same as those chips. And I got these 3 Pringles or Lay's, I guess. 1 Lay's spicy lobster Lay's. These are stacks, I guess, in North America. We call them, maybe I can get better light here. We call these stacks. I had these last time I was here, and they were, when I was in Vietnam, and they were excellent. I got chili tangy prawn. I don't know why lobster, yeah, prawn. I guess this is like shrimp. Chili tangy prawn. And this I'm not sure, but I can't stand seaweed, but I do want to try at least seaweed Pringles or stacks, Lay's, Pringles, whatever. So I'll eat a few snacks before I go to bed. I got to unwind, even though I'm tired, which I'm going to get to right now. I feel like I can never, even when I get home in my house, I can never just go to bed. I need to unwind. As Elaine says in the Puerto Rican Day Parade episode, she needs to unwind on Sunday night. So let me give you a few stats here before I finally wrap it up. So now it's, what time is it? I think it's, my clock is still in Japanese time. It's 2:17 in the morning now for me here in Thailand. I woke up at 4:40 a.m. on Sunday. I've been awake now. That's just about 2 hours short of 3 full days. I've been awake now for 70 hours. My travel was just about exactly, I left my house at 11:55 p.m. on Sunday and got here to my hotel at 1 or 2 a.m., I guess, on which really Wednesday. So it took like 50 hours of travel from house to hotel. That's a long trip. 70 hours of being awake. And honestly, if it were up to me now, if it were daylight, if this were 7 in the morning, I would take a shower and be out to start the day. That's what I did when I went to Vietnam. Almost the exact same. I got to Vietnam after being awake for a similar number of hours. I think I ended up being awake for 90 or 92 hours by the time I went to sleep for the first time in Vietnam. Maybe I'm going to be something similar today, but I think I'll sleep now. I'll set my alarm. I got some stuff to do. I want to take care of some stuff tomorrow and go take advantage of my time. I'll probably set my alarm for about 6 or 6:30 and be out of the hotel maybe 7 or 7:30. I'll see. So that is all from a very busy couple of days. And this is episode 1. As I said, my plan is to do an episode every day, just showing all the stuff that I do. It might be informative, it might not. It might be entertaining, it might not. But it's just going to be the things that I do in my daily life on this trip right here in Thailand and the other country that I'm going to. So there's my bed all covered in snacks, just the way I like it. And that's all. Thank you for watching. If you watch this, more to come. Might be every day. We'll see. Thank you. See ya.